is finally here.
Here it goes. We
There you
are
go.
zooming into
Games
the
are
future.
evolving, and it's time we keep up with them. I've spent a lot of time searching for the best the galaxy
So this is
has
Hot
to
Tom.
offer. New forms of play for those of you who want a little something more from video games. Welcome to the future.
Here we go. This is the Future Play
Are you
Showcase,
ready?
everybody.
This is Future of Play Direct. I'm Melios, and I'm here to break the meta by showing you a new perspective. Now let's get started with some fresh
Melios
takes on the
confirmed
classics.
hotter than Tom.
The future of play, baby. This music. Best soundtrack at a conference so far? Wholesome Games is pretty good. Flashing lights, lights, lights.
From the brightest future comes a striking new studio. Sporting stunning new titles you've got
Wait,
to
this is
see
just
to believe.
still intro. That's great.
Badminton,
Radminton or badminton? Oh my god.
Killer Auto, Zodiac Double X, Leo.
Oh no, I missed that.
And
Killer Auto.
featuring original tunes from unmatched musicians. The future is brighter than ever. Get ready for
Wow.
Virtuoso Neo Media. Forward forever.
Great opener.
Try and keep up.
Yeah, Zodiac Double X looked like F-Zero Wipeout combos. This Umurangi generation, I think. It looked like there was potentially gyro controls there, which is cool. So you can take photos like moving your Switch around and getting the right angle. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
This is one of the ones when I talk about the rise of the photography game. This is one of the ones. Yeah, that's sick.
I like
That is a great. I think like the world is ending or something, and you're just like, fuck it, I'm just gonna hang out and take photos with my friends.
As they should.
Is this Shapes and Beats or is it something else? I think it's something else. Shout out to Can I Play That? One of the best gaming blogs out there right now. Hyperdot.
I like a minimalist game.
This is from the developers of Anodyne 1 and 2. I think these characters are all like scientists.
Doing science parkour.
But then, yeah, there's like a puzzle game mechanic too. Shout out Bloomington, Illinois. Something with an S. Forget the Symphony.
demo available.
Yeah, it's really intriguing. Those developers are just have made some
I wonder
really
what they'll be reacting
intriguing
to.
games.
What's going on, Internet? It's Ray John.
I'm Neil.
I'm Victoria Tran.
Hi, I'm Chris.
I'm Rachel Lake.
I'm Marina Kitaka, and I'm going to read some reviews today of Anodyne 2 Return to Dust.
Spirit Swap.
The Wild at Heart.
Aerial Knights Never Yield.
Among Us.
Unbeatable.
Love the demo. Can't wait to Never Yield. I like how you use that.
Phenomenal game. One of my favorites
that's
this
cute.
year so far. Can't get enough. Aw, the year's like almost halfway over, so that's saying something.
It is a vibe. It is a mood. It is Anodyne. I'm glad that it comes across that it's Anodyne because we named it that.
I want Frog. I love them so much. I love you too, Deli Owner. And we all love Frog.
White Label is the perfect primer to what will be one of my
Wow,
favorite
that's
games
so
ever
great.
made down the line. That's so sweet.
Destroys more friendships than Uno. What an honor.
The game pauses every 5 seconds to tell you about how the protagonist is feeling about everything. And boy, is he one confused, angry little guy.
Legitimately one of the most beautiful games I've ever played. A heartwarming review that I laughed through because of your username. Thank you.
Daddy Fuse says,
One of the buttons even lets you do a somersault. Yeah, the somersault is pretty much pointless. I just really like that.
That's
the
great.
character can just stop and do somersaults.
Major Doe, when in
I'm
doubt.
considering an article soon.
Let's see the art of war.
Lo-fi, puzzles, narrative-driven, diverse, queer, smooching. Yeah, we've got it all for you, my lady Sprout. Promise.
Easily a
I
video
love that
game.
developer.
Wow. I mean, it's not every day that you come across a video
Easily
game.
a video
sounds
game.
like the Pillows and a Midwest emo band decided to write pop music. It's like this person just kind of like went into our minds.
Engaging story, likable cast of characters, and oozing with atmosphere. Highly recommend.
This is good
Some people just
vibes.
really get us, you know? You get me, Virtual Boy.
50 hours of this game, and I gotta say, not 1 second was worth it. You will never get that time back. That time is ours to keep. I will now live for an extra 50 hours.
You have just stolen my heart, soul, and wallet. You know, everybody loves a good heist.
Day one buy.
I love that.
Thank you. So
I
much.
keep
favorite comment.
meaning to call them out, but
Love to see it.
Thank you.
Rajon.
for sharing.
5 stars right back at you.
I gain life force for every
Oh.
hour played of Among Us.
that's cute. That's a cute. They're gonna be putting out episodes of that.
So that's how they get their power. Oh, are we back? Welcome back. That was pretty cool. Hearing from the creators of my favorite games is always a treat. Next up, we have what?
Yeah, after seeing
An
that,
incoming
I'm
transmission?
even bigger on
From
Spirit
who?
Swap.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Hello? Excuse me? Yeah, but who are you exactly? You're not making any sense. Anyway, next up we have some sights for sore eyes.
You're no skullgirl.
This is a fun framework for a showcase, you know.
Yeah.
Where's Annie?
Oh no. Get this. What is this PogChamp meter? No. Make it go away.
Hey, get off the set!
Can I turn it off?
Will never escape cosmic justice.
No, it's on the stream. Naku, give us the lowdown. Who's Annie? Is this cool? Tell me.
Hey, get off the set! That wasn't in the contract!
God, get the. What is this? PogChamp meter. Oh, I've heard of this. Oh. I think. Maybe not. Maybe this is something different.
I like the style.
Yeah. It actually reminds me of OKKO.
Oh, I could see that.
Okay, yeah, I have heard of this. Did you see that? Yeah, no, this game looks really cute. Bravery Network Online, there you go.
Like this. Naku says Annie is a real magical girl who also plays a magical girl on a television show. When the evil Skull Heart starts destroying the world, she decides to furlough herself from her role as an entertainer and use her real fighting skills to defeat evil.
Nice.
I'm in on both of those fighting games we just saw.
That was a quick teaser of something.
Yeah, that was so short.
It was called The Gods Don't Sleep, I think. Oh, little vampire boy. The art style is really cool. We got some vampire dating sim vibes.
Love Shore? PerfectGarbage.com. How dare they steal that domain name from me?
How'd you let that happen?
Can't believe it.
I'm in. I'm in. You gonna swipe that, bro? This looks like a side-scrolling beat 'em up.
Hellbent. Great dialogue.
Looks like we're running out of time, and there's still so much more I want to share. Why don't we speedrun some more games?
Oh
Coming
no!
soon
Stop
to a screen
this!
near you.
Stop hitting me with the montages. Okay. Oh, Spirit Swap. This is yeah, that one. Jet Set Radio Future, like inspired, if not even having the developers from the original game. Super!
They're everywhere.
Look at that beautiful food, baby. I grew up eating that stuff. Dome King cabbage. What is this? Little toys. Oh my god.
JK horrifying. Never yield.
This one's out. It's a runner game where you're dodging and diving and jumping.
Hyper dodge.
Some of these I'm skipping in my notes because they already showed it.
Chinatown Detective.
I played this demo. Really cool game. Yes. Really cool dream exploring RPG.
Unbeatable. Amazing.
Yeah, no, this looks so good. It's Trigger vibes for days. Yeah, remember this was shown at some event.
Yeah.
I think it might even be the PS5.
The Wild at Heart.
This is on Game Pass.
Is it now?
Bomb Rush.
Bomb.
Yeah.
Schoolgirls.
So is Annie in the lore as a character just never came into the fight.
Our time
Knock
together
you.
is coming to an end. We had laughs, we had tears, but I enjoyed our time together. If you like what you see, you can experience it all on my curator's page on Steam.
Nice.
And if you really like what you see, then I'm deserving of a second date. Come find me on Discord. For now, you'll have to settle for this. Until next time.
Hell yeah. Tom, you got some competition. That was a really cool showcase. Nice, short and sweet.
Yeah, that was short. I thought that was till 11:45.
I see. It was more a financial thing
So, first one is from Shrek.
about bringing
Which is great. Welcome.
that character into the game.
Sorry,
So that's cool that they're slowly fulfilling all
I
the
got the All-Star,
potential
I
of
got
that
the
game.
Smash Mouth song stuck in my head.
This is like, sorry, can I just enjoy MTV's cribs for a second? He's got plants. There's pillows based on plants.
Yeah, the succulent pillows.
Welcome to the vibe check.
Was I cool?
Was I cool?
No, you can't laugh. I need you to tell me that I was cool.
Yeah, right. There's a extremely shitty boss, pretty much, over at that development studio. So hey, kick him out. Kick him to the curb. There's still some weird vibes at that development studio, though, isn't there? A little bit right now. Maybe not. Alrighty, let's see. Oh, worker led now. We got a half hour before the Ubisoft Forward, so we'll briefly go through this presentation. I think maybe we'll take like a 10-minute break or so,
That sounds good.
and then reconvene. But yeah, so the Future of Play showcase, which we just saw. Let's see if I'm able to grab or look at some of these trailers on YouTube, because I really want to see if there's anything more from Virtuoso Neo Media. They opened the stream. Here we go. We got some trailers here. They opened the stream with a look at 3 of their upcoming games. Killer Auto was one that I felt like I didn't really get a sense as to what it was.
Same.
Yo. This almost looks more like F-Zero.
Virtuoso Neo Media.
Their vibes are great.
Yeah.
And then
Virtuoso
Zodiac
Neo
XX. So they got F-Zero, they got Wipeout. This looked more like Wipeout when they showed it, but this is like you're like in a spaceship shooting stuff. That looked really cool. So that was 2 of. I'm sad they don't have. That was 2 of the games they announced, but then there was also Radminton, which was a really, very similar aesthetic to these 2 games. But it was a badminton game, which is really cool. Badminton, I feel, is pretty popular in the Philippines, so I'm very familiar with ye olde badminton. So that was pretty cool. Umurangi Generation is coming to the Switch, which is it feels like a great home for it. Another photography game. I think it's the end of the world. You're hanging out with your friends, just vibing before everything ends. And they have gyro control support, so you can get vertical shots, which you probably couldn't even think about getting in the original release. And just really get some interesting perspectives on shots that otherwise are a little hard to finagle with a mouse and keyboard.
Yeah, I think the gyro controls are going to make a big difference, especially with like sort of a flood of those kinds of games right now.
Yeah. Signalis was just in the Tribeca Games showcase.
We have an article for that.
Yeah. So, Jamie, here you go. Here you go. Share with your friends. We highlighted it there. It looks beautiful. Meanwhile, yes, chat, check out Video Games Are Good right now. We will have content all throughout this next week about everything coming this E3. So, Hyperdot, it's chaotic minimalist arcade game where you're just a little dot trying to survive in a world of shapes, just like the rest of us,
So true.
Stephanie, which is it's really interesting because, so like I said, it's from the developers of Anodyne, and Anodyne 2. So Anodyne 1 was just a pixel art or pixel game where it's like a Zelda-like, and you're going through and cleaning up this world. Anodyne 2 was very much like a PlayStation 1 aesthetic platformer, but then also it still had the 2D elements where you would go into people's minds and clean up the gunk in their minds. It's a really, really, really interesting game. So now Stephanie felt like it like they jumped up to PS2. You know what I mean? Like, still kind of like a purposefully, lower resolution experience, but
yeah,
a lot more polished than like, say that, So that's really interesting, and these developers, as you can already see in this footage for Anodyne 2, like they experiment quite a bit with gameplay styles. So Stephanie having both platforming and like this puzzle game thing going on that I don't fully understand from what they've shown, but like I think again you're interacting with these giant beasts or something, and that's how you interact with them, is through this puzzle game system. So that's interesting. Then they had a segment where a bunch of developers of indie games were reacting to reviews, both wholesome and just kind of goofy and like taking the piss out of people that are just mean about their games for seemingly no reason. And then that's going to be like a whole YouTube series, which is pretty cool. Skullgirls DLC, we got the whole breakdown from Naku here. I'm mostly excited that game's still going. Like, it's been out for quite a while, and to see them revealing more DLC and like, I think they recently like released the like rejuvenated version of it with like DLC packed in and stuff. So that's also what that was. Like, that's cool. Bravery Network Online, you seemed interested in. Oh, go ahead and talk. You've been just silent here. just nodding.
I'm tired.
Phone's falling asleep right next to me as I talk to them.
That was a turn-based one, so that was cool. Actually, me, Jayreen, and Raggle were all looking into some new options for turn-based games just last night. So that was a cool reveal.
I really liked. So it's like, it's turn-based fighters. You're just going back and forth between each other. You have teams of fighters on both sides. And I thought it was really cute that like, so there's like, you're punching, you're kicking, you're slashing. But one of the moves that they showed was the character unbuttoning like the top button of their shirt to like show a little bit more of their chest. and then the other character just flinching back and taking damage for that. Like that was cute.
Yeah.
There was a very short teaser as I don't even know psychic tits. I don't even know what it could have been. It's called The Gods Don't Sleep.
Yeah, that one was very cryptic.
All they really showed was like it was a rainy city landscape, and there was like an eyeball that was like a robot eye that was torn out in the rain. So that was cool. Seemed like pretty queer vampire dating sim experience. Really cool art style called Love Shore. Not much more to say, but it looks pretty good.
Yeah, they didn't show too much of that one either, so it's kind of hard to tell what it's all about.
This next game was kind of confusing because at first I was like, oh, it's like a 3D exploratory PS1 platformer because the world looked like 3D and it had like very PS1 era textures. And then suddenly it was like showing these two pixel art characters and it felt like a beat 'em up game. They didn't really show much of it. It was kind of like, it was very much like a, here's the vibes. Seems like you're fighting demons, probably, because they hear some scary noises and go, oh god. Dome King Cabbage was one of the montage games. Here, let's actually try to see if it's still not up anywhere. Cool. That's not going to help, is it? No. Glitch, future, play. Hey! Let's see if I can... So this, yeah. So it's like toy inspired or like a toy art style. And I don't even know what this is, but it looks stunning. And this creepy outro here is fascinating.
Yeah, I have no idea what's happening, but I'm very interested.
There's Love Shore, the vampire dating sim. Never Yield is out now. It's an endless runner where you're not yielding and you're running through a town and dipping and diving. Hyperdot right there, Umurangi Generation, Bravery Network Online. I swear this is like this art style, like this cutscene. Was this animated by the OKKO folks? Chinatown Detective Agency, another detective adventure game. I've played the demo. It's really engaging. As you can see, there's all this stuff going on all around you here. There's like you can make phone calls right here. These are messages, texts you can quickly look through. News will keep kind of ticking through here, and then there's all these tabs at the bottom that you can access like at any time, no matter where you are. So it's like this interesting take on the adventure game. She Dreams Elsewhere. It's just a stunning RPG. Black developers making a very like that is a key component to the experience of that game as well. Exploring a dream landscape. Unbeatable still looks amazing. Spirit Swap still looks amazing. Way to the Woods. It's been a while since we've seen this, so it's nice to just get a look at it again.
Yeah, a little reminder.
A deer and its their dear child. While the Heart is out on Game Pass right now, it looks like it's like a Pikmin-esque game. Little helper people. Stephanie. We just saw at the Wholesome Direct. And here, actually. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Or was it just here? Jet Set Radio Future. People love that game. They said, we want it back. And so they said, let's just make one. Radminton. I want to see more of Radminton for sure. Yeah. Just a really fun, short, quick, to the point showcase of some indie games. And yeah. I think we are going to take a quick 10-minute break. And then we'll be back here to see what Ubisoft has in store. Their first ever political game, Far Cry 6, will probably be there. None of their games up until now have been political, but Far Cry 6 is in fact political.
Hilarious.
They just they just announced or leaked Mario plus Rabbids. Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, Raggle. Ubisoft ignored quite a bit of from their leadership, ignored quite a bit of scared. Yeah, people are scared also about DMCA problems with all of the streams today. E3 kind of released a statement that was like, we can't promise that you won't get copyright strikes.
Yikes.
What was I saying? A lot of the abuse that a lot of the developers had suffered at Ubisoft for a long time. They have been very communicative about it since then, and they've tried to make some changes, but doesn't excuse what's happened. I at least appreciate that they've made a ton of efforts towards diversity. They hired a ton of folks and restructured a lot of their development focus moving forward. So curious about that stuff. But yeah, there was a leak today of a follow-up to Mario plus Rabbids, which is a strategy game that had come out kind of out of nowhere, combining the Mario world with the fucking Rabbids, which is basically Ubisoft's Minions. Like, they were just goofy rabbits that are like, just that vibe. So that leaked today, a sequel to that. So that'll probably be here. Yeah, I mean, crunch culture is hopefully reaching a fever pitch with both. What was it? Just recently, Insomniac Games with Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. A lot of their developers came out saying we didn't have to crunch at all making this game, and it's one of the most highly reviewed releases of the last little bit here, and it's a stunning game. And so people are like, look, you can make games without crunching. So crunch culture is hopefully on its way out, and yeah. I don't even know what I was saying, but I think Fern definitely needs to get up and walk around, because Fern's like literally just falling asleep.
I'm not falling asleep, but my brain is tired. I really did not sleep enough. So I'm gonna go find some coffee or something to keep me here.
Keep me what?
Here.
Okay.
I said that.
Let's get a 10 8-minute timer. It's gonna be tight when we get back here. We'll get an 8-minute timer. We'll play some music from Twitch soundtrack, and we'll be right back here for more E3 content. Alrighty, stick around.
See you soon. Enjoy the vibes. Take a break.
Beep.